A week later, both returned to Korea. Won saw her father standing in the hall upon arriving home. She immediately hugged him, surprised to see his daughter suddenly there. He hugged her back. "Mr. Lee, thank goodness my daughter had finally set foot in Korea. How did you suddenly plan to come to Korea? I was waiting for you and missing you, Dad. You had not come to see me in a month, so I came to see you. I was busy and couldn't come, but I plan to visit you next week. Did you come alone?" "No, Dad, I didn't come alone. I have come with Jungkook, and he is also here today. He wants to meet you." She spoke with extreme joy, smiling, but his smile fluttered at Jungkook's name, thought he didn't show it to Wine. "Alright, he's with you. Where is he?" "There he is." Wine pointed and Dad looked over, seeing Jungkook is staring back. "Go freshen up in your room. We'll dine together later. Meanwhile, I'll talk to you, Jungkook." "Okay, Dad. Love you." She had gone to her room and he approached Jungkook, who was still nervous, saying him, "Mr. Lee, come sit down. How did you end up coming today?" He sat on the couch and Jungkook also sat on the couch beside him. He had thought a lot about talking to Weinstein but was now lacking courage. He took a deep breath to calm himself. "Actually, sir, firstly I want to apologize. I couldn't keep the promise I made to you. I had promised to never enter your daughter's life again, but you said you want to see her happy now. I can see how happy she is with you, judging by the glow on her face today. I am not upset and angry that you are back in my daughter's life. I thought you'll leave her after that day, but you didn't give up and found her instead. It makes me happy to see you resolute. What's your plan now? Have you come here to just to apologize?" "No, sir. I had something else to discuss with you. I hope you won't be upset with me. I am not a hot-headed person who would get angry at you." "Sir, I don't know if you would anything about me, but I want to tell you about myself first. I live alone, open since childhood, and I have grown up on my own. I am not from a wealthy family like yours. I am from a poor background. There is no elder in my family to come and talk to you, so I am come myself, sir. I want to marry your daughter. If you agree, I have come with a great hope. I hope you won't refuse." "Mr. Lee, have you discussed this with her?" "No, I wanted to talk to you first and get your consent. I won't take any step without your approval, and I know she won't marry me without it either. I don't want to give her false hopes that might hurt her later. My daughter loves you deeply, and I have seen it for the past 9-10 years, but now I can also feel your love for her. You're right, my daughter can't be truly happy without you. I am not heartless enough to ruin my children's lifelong happiness." His entire tension dissipated with the response, and a smile appeared on his lips. At that moment, he felt an indescribable joy, as if someone had given him a new life. His heart wanted to embrace the person in front of him and not let go, but he was not this father, so he sat peacefully, burying his desire. "Thank you, sir. I am extremely grateful that you accepted our relationship. Sir, fix the wedding for tomorrow on my behalf. I have no objection." "Mr. Jungkook, it's my only daughter wedding and I have many preparations to make. I can't arrange the wedding so soon. Let's schedule it for the next week. I'll also confirm with my daughter when she wants to get married." Sorry if I wasted your valuable time. I'll leave now. We'll meet again soon." "First, stop calling me sir. You are my sole son-in-law to be. You can call me dad or whatever you prefer. What's the hurry to leave? Your engagement is just confirmed and we have not even celebrated yet. Nor have we hugged." He opened his arms, and upon seeing his affection, his eyes welled up with tears. He had finally found a family. He hastily hugged him tightly, and miserably patted his back. "Sorry, Dad, and thank you. No need to apologize or thank me. I had many complaints before, but you have resolved them all with time. I am delighted my daughter has chosen the perfect life partner for herself. Now join us for the dinner and personally get Vine's response if she agreed to the marry." Jungkook, "No objection, Dad. I am delighted you considered me worthy. Thank you again, Dad." "Enough thanks, son. You are peculiar. String saying both Dad and thank you. Come, let's go for dinner. Otherwise, your conversation will only consist of gratitude and apologize." They were all sitting at the dining table eating dinner. Wine attention kept shifting from her food to Jungkook, who was also gazing at her. When Mr. Lee called out, one focused on him. "My child, I need to discuss something important to you." "Please go ahead, I am listening." I want you to get married now. I will arrange your marriage and the boy is excellent. I have chosen him for you and I hope you won't object to my decision. When Dad, how could you make such a huge decision about my life without asking me even once? I don't want to get married yet, Dad. You know I can't marry anyone. Forgive me, son. I had agreed to your marriage and I wanted it to happen, but my daughter doesn't want to get married yet. Without your consent, I cannot arrange her marriage. I hope you understand. A father love for his daughter. One was staring at the two, trying to understand the situation. Her dear forgotten she couldn't comprehend what was happening, and her perplexed expression made Jungkook struggle to contain his smile. No worries, Dad. If your daughter doesn't want to get married, I have no objection. For me, your daughter's consent is also very important. I'll wait a bit longer until she is willing, but I will only marry your daughter. Lisette assured. Thank you, son. Dad, were you discussing my marriage with Jungkook? She looked at both of them with absolutely, child. You love Jungkook. You have waited for him all this year. He also loves you. He placed a marriage proposal for you in front of me, and I decided that I'll get you married to him and to no one else. I thought you want to marry him too, so I agreed. But if you don't want to, I have no objection. When Dad, when did I say I don't want to get married? I do want to get married. Please, Dad. They both looked at her in impatience. But child, think once more. Do you really want to get married? I have been thinking about this for years, Dad, and I don't need to think anymore. Then I take your consent as a yes. Swan nodded, looking at him, and Jungkook's lips curved into a charming smile as he gazed at her. His words were complete today. Congratulations, child. Thank you, Dad. Today, the biggest desire of their life had been fulfilled. They had become each other's forever, bonded together in the bond of marriage. When refreshed and changed into a comfortable cloth, sat on the bed in a relaxed position, smiling as she read message on her phone from people's congratulating her on her wedding. Jungkook emerged from the washroom, his damp hair scattered across his forehead. Seeing her smile, he smiled too and approached her. He took her downstairs and stopped in front of a large room, entering the password as the door opened. He stepped inside and gently went down. Now you can open your eyes. At his words, Vine slowly opened her eyes, and upon seeing the scene inside the room, she was left stunned and amazing. The room was filled with pictures of Vine, from small to large, taken at very minor and major function of happy occasion. Everything Vine had ever brought or gifted to Jen. But what left Vine most astonished was her old car, which she had sold for Jungkook's sake, now standing before her in pristine condition. There were other cars present, but Vine's gaze was fixed on her old car, and her eyes began to well up with tears. Vine slowly approached to her car and touched it with her fingers lightly. Jungkook watched her from afar, seeing her tearful eyes, and then gently embraced her from behind. How did you get this car? You thought that if I was busy, I thought you never noticed me, that I was just a crazy for you. Thank you for loving me like I love you. And why the new car? A new edition came out and I knew my wife loves cars, so I bought it for you. Do you like it? It's beautiful, thank you, but I gave you these things to use, not to display like a precocious stamps in glass case. Even the shoes. You gave me these things with so much love. How could I use and discard them? Every gift from you is precious to me. I worked hard to buying my own necessities. You are truly crazy. Does anyone do that? Yes, I am crazy, but only for you, love. he said, turning one face towards him and gently wiping away her tears. Now you and Korea quickly take care of your own company. I am executive manager alone. Wan looked at him perplexed as if she didn't understand what Jungkook meant. Which company of mine are you managing? I don't have any company here. The company you left behind is still yours. I bought that land in your name from the start. Remember the opening day when you sat in the CS chairs and I didn't? But I thought you had kindly let me sit on your place out of love. Why did you do that? You built this empire with hard work day and night to make it successful. Now she spoke with anger, displeased with Jungkook's casual giveaway of his hard-earned empire. No, I didn't regret it because I work hard for you, for my love, you're my life, and as long as you're with me, that's my greatest achievement. Will you stay with me forever by my side through every step? I can't even imagine living my life without you, and I don't want your empire, you kept it. I wouldn't feel good keeping it. My wife is capable and intelligent. I know she can handle it. Wherever you need me, I'll be by your side, always beside. Now that we belong to each other, what's different does it make what's mine of yours? Let's forget these matters. I don't want to spend this beautiful night here. May I have the pleasure of holding you completely tonight? He gently caressed Vian's cheek with the back of his hand, and she closed her eyes, lowering her face.